Welcome, my old Chinas, Population Nation here, and just watched episode 1 of Star Trek Picard, season 3, and I am very, 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 very pleasantly surprised. I had massive doubts about this. Um, Knowing that Kurtzman and the other guy had walked away, left Terry Metalis, who's a big Trekkie, to have quite a lot of free reign and stuff. The trailers were a bit iffy, one of old man Picard in his old house, and then there was the one with just a montage of the different crew that just give you a split couple of seconds of each one. Didn't really say much. We know that there's a darkness, and we know it's this female. I'm taking it. It's someone from the past or alternate thing that's whatever come back to haunt him. Because she stated in the last trailer, I'm gonna take a piece of you at a time. And just little odd things, where I said it smelt a bit of desperation, like they were throwing a lot at it, a lot of fan service. And I said, basically, it's one of them, like after Picard season 1 and Picard season 2, how atrocious they were. Al Kurtzman has basically, pardon my French, but fucked up the timeline and the law, and Jar Jar before him. Diversity, Star Trek diversity was utter. It was basically like a sort of high school teenage show, but set on a spaceship. Yeah, so I was a little bit like, bringing back the old crew. Not the entire old crew, but, it did. It smelled like a bit of desperation, a last attempt to save the franchise. And I did say as well that I think Star Trek is one of the franchises that can be saved. And I've only seen episode 1, just watched it, and I saw a couple of reviews on YouTube, and yeah, I said I knew a few people who had actually seen a couple of episodes previous, and they all had high praise. I think one of them was Dave Cullen. I don't actually follow him, watch him. What I heard, he had good things to say. Robert Meyer Burnett. Plus a couple of people who I know personally watched it and were singing its praises. Like, so it's still got a bit of basically, how I see it as, it's modern, isn't it? Since Enterprise come out, and I quite liked Enterprise. The theme song at the beginning was awful. It was so annoying every time hearing it. I didn't particularly like some of the costumes and that in it. But some of the characters in it were brilliant. I love Shran. I'd love it if the after Picard finishes, because obviously this is the last season. Hopefully they won't make any more Discovery. I haven't watched Strange New Worlds, but it'd be nice to see them make like a follow-on from this. Could be after the forming of the Federation, and it'd be nice to see more of the Andorians. Like I say, Stram was a great character, and I thought they were pretty good, and I quite like the. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Sorry, but them guys that the Andorians didn't get on with. And leading up to the Romulan Star Federation, because we haven't actually seen how that unfolded, have we? When they eventually come into the next generation, it's like, well, we haven't had any contact with them for years, and we don't know about it. So it'd be nice. That's a period they could fill in, after this. And I'm really pleased. I watched episode 1, and the music, for a start, it was brilliant. Hearing the old Star Trek music, bits here and there, I thought it was brilliant. I watched Neurotic's review, and he said, when Picard and Riker go onto the Titan, the crew stand up and act like a real professional crew, rather than no command structure, anyone can do what they want, dropping F-bombs, just acting like modern day people and modern day language, and it was just nonsensical, the plot that makes sense. Whereas this, it's had a beginning. He's got together a rag. They've gone off to save Beverly. They've tried to pull a fast one. Obviously, 7 and 9. People have said the captain of the Titan now is a bit of a dick, but in a good way. I didn't find him annoying at all. I watched him and I thought, okay, I could see some people thinking, well, he's a dick, but he's by the book, and he was basically right in what he's saying. I'm a career officer, and I'm here to do a job, and you're not pulling the wool over my eyes. But obviously, 7 helped him get to where they needed to get. Founder. You see the other guy introduced as a son, who may possibly be Picard's son. They never actually clarify whether him and Beverly got it together or not. But a lot of people said Riker stole the show. And to be honest, I thought he was really good. And to be honest, in the next generation, Riker was actually one of my least favourite main characters. I'm not saying I hated him. I'm just saying he was sort of the least interesting to me. But yeah, he does. He comes across as, I think at one point, Picard even says like the older statesman now. He's more wise. He's been through all the adventures with Picard in the past, and he's had his own commands. And obviously, him and Picard, missed them days. I wasn't sure about Seven being in it, but I think she fits in perfectly. The only quibble I've got about it really is and I said it in my last video, this aesthetic they've got going on the ships, with all this like neon blue and then like dark rooms, and whereas the Enterprise D was nice and spacious and bright, and it was an exploration ship. I think they actually described it as a research ship. I'm not sure, but it wasn't a ship of war. This Titan, it's a Neo Constitution class. So obviously not as big as a Galaxy class, but a very capable ship. Things are obviously going to be a bit smaller in that, but for the most part, yeah, I enjoyed it. Them giving commands, people following the commands, no tears, no crying. The plot with Raffi, not sure what's going on there. She's up to something, which in the season 1 and 2, she just seemed like an add-on character to tick a box, I think. In this, I think she's got a purpose. And yeah, it was sort of like a bit like what Trek used to be. And there's a mystery. Yes, there was blaster fire and stuff. We got that sporadically, and Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and TNG. Hopefully they won't overdo it, but there's a threat coming, and they're going to have to be prepared and obviously defend themselves. So let's see how that pans out. Hopefully they won't overdo it on the effects there. I did notice a few people said that they dropped a few like sort of subtle swipes out crap 1 and 2 and Catesman had done. Like, yeah, they were very subtle, but they were there. Like, so I'm really looking forward to episode 2 now. And if you haven't watched it or aren't able to, I suggest you do one or two things. Watch it, because if you hated Picard 1 and 2, so far, just one episode, I'm invested already. Season 1 and 2, it was like, what the hell is this? Wow, how bad. Discovery, and I also said in another video that I made, I don't want to be hate watching stuff anymore. I really don't. I'm not giving it my time. Yeah, but there's yeah, I heard they were pulling out the stops. I knew that there was people involved that were involved with the old Trek, that had got passion for it. So even though I said it smelt a bit like desperation, they were chucking at it. Really, they needed to do something to get it back on track. And I'm repeating myself again now, but I do think Star Trek is one of the franchises that can be saved. So, yeah, if you can, watch it. Or wait till all the episodes are out and then watch it. You can actually get a week's free subscription to a week free trial to Paramount Plus. So if you wait till all the episodes are out, you can get that week for free, binge it, and then not, then you won't have to pay anything, just cancel it and that. And you can also get it on Amazon Prime. So, yeah. If you're a Star Trekkie and you want some old-fashioned Star Trek, it's a bit movie-like. But like I say, times have moved on. They're obviously using more CGI. But the focus is on the characters, which is brilliant. Like I say, Riker was never my favourite. I thought he was brilliant in this. And watching how pathetic Picard was in season 1 and 2, and I didn't even watch all of them seasons, but in this, he actually seems like Picard again, but obviously a more older Picard. He knows he's old, and he's relying on Riker, and Riker brings it to the table. I can't wait for him to bring Geordie into it, and whoever else they're going to bring back. So there we go. Big thumbs up from me. Wow, this video's gone on for 18 minutes. I think that went pretty quick. Time flies when you're having fun. I just had real good fun watching it. And I've had good fun saying good things about it. What I'd really put the cherry on the top, if you could subscribe to my channel, help me out. Give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment. And if you've watched it yourself, let me know what you think's good, what you think's bad. And have a good day. Long live and prosper. And do you know what? I have not said that for a long time now when I've made a Star Trek video. But because I enjoyed this one so much, I thought it deserved that saying. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Peace be with you.